Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another DB2 SQL function, which is min or min. So this function is mainly used to find out the minimum value of the given column. So let's say if you are providing any column as an argument to this function, it will check what is the minimum value of that entire column, and that value it will return that particular value. Okay, so if you remember in our previous session, we discussed about the max function. So this function is opposite to the max function. Max function was returning the maximum value, whereas min function will return the minimum value. So in this example, like we will discuss firstly how we can utilize this function over the SQLRPGLE program, and then we will see like how we can check the uh, maximum or minimum value over the normal DB2 query. But before that, I will show you the actual data on which we are using this function. So let me run this query first. Select star from Sharmit1 slash table1. So if you hit enter over there, it will show this data. So now for a timing, you can assume a scenario where what we are doing, we want to fetch the minimum year of service from this column. Okay, as of now we have only this limited data, so we can easily identify like yes, 3 is the minimum one, but there could be more than lakhs of data here. So in that case we can easily utilize min function in order to fetch the minimum value of the given column. So let's see how we are using this column in SQLRPGLE program with with min function. So let me show you that. So what we are doing here, first of all we are declaring one constant which is SQL state underscore valid and 5 times zeros. Now if I do page down, here what we are doing, we are declaring one variable which is a result variable, zone decimal variable, and this variable we are going to use to store the output which min function will return. Clear? Now below to this we are setting the commitment control as star none, so commit equals to star none, and then we are using the actual query. So to you run the query, you just need to write exec SQL, which is execute SQL, then select, and then I'm using the function. So min is my function name, and inside parenthesis I am passing that column name for which I want to calculate the minimum value. So it will calculate the minimum value, and then that value will be stored into this host variable result. And this data is coming from Sharmit1 slash table1. Okay, so the syntax is quite simple, like it is same as the max function, we just change the max with min and everything is same. Now once this query is executed, we will verify whether this query is executed successfully or not. So if it is, then like it will return the SQL state which should be equal to the SQL state underscore valid. In that case it will print the result, and if there is any kind of failure, then we are using display SQL state and also displaying the message as query ended with an error, and then doing the INLR equals to star on. So let's quickly compile this program and call this program. So it is returning the value as 3, which is correct because we just saw the data and there the minimum service of year of service is 3. Alright. Now let's see how we can use the same function on normal DB2 SQL query on different column. Let's say I want to find out what is the minimum product sales from this table. So let's see. So just write select star from Sharmit 1 slash table 1, then take F4, select the column, let's say product sales, and here I can simply add my function. So my function name is min, and then I can write closing bracket. So just hit enter and it is returning the value as 12,000. So if you check the data again, then the minimum product of sales is 12,000. Remaining is 15,000, 18,000, 20,000, 16,000 and 15,000. So we got the minimum value. So likewise you can utilize this function on any of the column, but it should hold the data which is valid. Okay, if you are trying to provide invalid data, then for sure it will not work. But if you are providing the valid data, then it will work as expected and will return the minimum value. So far we have discussed a max function, min function. So as per your requirement, you can utilize this max or min function either in your SQLRPGLE program, or just for the view purpose you can use on the SQL query. Okay, so I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.